Alexander Payne.
Thank you for coming. You know, film is both, you know, in screen, everything is a constant.
Please turn off your mobile phone.
Well, okay, good. Film is certainly, though, a constant search for economy. You want a movie to be as short as absolutely possible. And obviously, you know, you want your screenplay as tight as possible. You want the rhythm of the acting as fast as possible, given the director's rhythms, you know, however you see the world. And then you want to get enough coverage of things so that you can edit and have some place to go if you need to calibrate the rhythm of the film. And then obviously in editing, you want it less is more. Not always, but usually.
So, and how do you work with actors on the set? With people, with big stars like Nicholson and Clooney, and with unknown actors?
What do you mean, how do I work with them? like what? Like, well, how do I do it? What? I don't know. You say, stand there, say your dialogue exactly as written.
You know, I mean, if you work with somebody like Jack Nicholson, does he actually listen to what a director says?
The better the actor, the more they want direction.
Right.
And Nicholson is so, look, even the first week I was working with him, I didn't know exactly how he would work. So, but I had a small budget and I had to make my days, which meant I sometimes had to say, okay, this is how we're going to do the scene. You know, you'll come in like this, and, you know, basically tell him how the scene was going to be staged. And then I would say, does that sound all right to you, Mr. Nicholson? Mm-hmm. And he would say, look, anything you come up with, I can find a way to justify it to myself. So what do you need?
That's good.
And also working with Nicholson was excellent because he can do anything, and he listens so well to direction that he'll do exactly that. It's like the steering on a Maserati or a Ferrari, if you go just a little bit this way. So I had to become much more precise with my directions. He made me a better director. You have to be, you know, when you talk to actors, you have to be very precise and economical. You can never talk an actor to death. John Huston used to say that you talk to an actor until you see in the actor's eye the smallest flash of understanding. Then you shut up. Even if you're in the middle of a sentence.
Any questions from you?
I'm
yes.
sorry?
Yeah, we can't see you. Okay.
I'm here. What do you like? Or
Where are you? Wave your hand.
up here?
Up there.
Yeah, hi. I can't see your face, but I assume you're human. What?
I wanted to ask, do you practice the read-throughs?
Yeah, I do like to do a read-through of the screenplay with the actors. Not necessarily because I get anything out of it. I'm not going to change the screenplay based on that. But I think I always cast, let's say, known actors with non-professional actors and with non-actors, you know, people just off the street. And I think it's good that they've all met one another, especially if there's a star like Jack Nicholson or Clooney, so that the first day of shooting, they're not freaked out. You know, they've already met the actors. It's not so important for the professional actors, it's important for the non-actors to meet everyone. Also, I want the cinematographer, and now I even invite the gaffer and the key grip to attend the read-through, because I want us all to get to know one another and know that we're making the same film, and the more that the technicians know creatively what the film is, I just think it's good.
In your films, I never see a moment, but while shooting, if you see that an actor maybe
Is doing it badly, or is overacting?
overacting.
Well, then you say, would you please act like a normal person? I say that all the time. Once, no, it's true. And also, I often say, stop acting. Don't act. I mean, I'm not there. Yeah, that's my two biggest directions are great, now faster, and stop acting. Before directing Jack Nicholson, I called up Mike Nichols to ask him for advice. Because I was scared, you know? So I call up Mike Nichols and I say, you who have directed Jack Nicholson 3 times, what advice can you give me? And he said, it's simple, just tell him the truth. Because if you're trying to find a clever way or lie a little bit or be nice or find a manipulative technique, he'll smell it on you. He'll know it. Just be yourself. You know, and as we tell actors, stop acting. I cast you for you. Be yourself. The opposite is true. The actor wants the director to be him or herself, not play the part of a director and a manipulator and a puppet master. You want a vulnerable human being, and we're creating this movie together. You know? Thank you for the applause, but you know, I just didn't mean it.
Here's a question. Okay, there's a question over there.
Hi. You use voiceover quite often in your films, and I'm at film school, Munich Film School, and
Yeah, they tell you avoid voiceover in films.
and Steadicam.
They tell you avoid Steadicam.
Well, it's you following one character. You know, it liberates you from placing cameras here, here, and here, because you follow one character. What are your opinions on?
Okay, I didn't quite understand that whole thing about Steadicam, but
Use the voiceover example. Yeah. What's your opinion on?
I think voiceover is one of the greatest contributions of talking cinema. Because then you can hear thoughts, or you can have a narrator. Look, anything badly used is badly used, and anything well used is well used. And you know, forgive me, these idiots who say never have voiceover in your film, well, show them Sunset Boulevard, show them The Apartment, show them Clockwork Orange, show them,
Julian Jim.
Yeah, and, that. And what's Terrence Malick's first film with Sissy Spacek? Badlands. Show them Badlands. I mean, these people are out of their minds. Where that is coming from is, like, I would like to know what their examples of bad examples are of voiceover. I mean, there was a while that when a film is really broken, when it's not working, and they're just desperate to be able to release this fucking bad film, then they say, well, let's put voiceover on it, so at least we can tell what's going on. What's better than the narrator in Barry Lyndon? It's so delicious. I think I'm more. I think the great films of this decade so far have been, there's a Uruguayan film called Whiskey. That's a good one. I like Haneke's Amour. But that's, you know, the other thing is it's a little unfair to ask me because I think mostly about old movies. I make movies now, but I'm thinking more about old movies. And 95% of the movies I watch are before 1980. So it's a rare new film. Some of my favorite old movies. Okay, I'll say 5 or 6 just as they come to my head because there are, you know, thousands. What did I watch? This week I watched L'Eclisse, the Eclipse, Antonioni's The Eclipse. That's a good one. I love Room at the Top, the 1959 British film. I like Lubitsch's To Be or Not to Be. I like Seduced and Abandoned, the Italian film. That's so funny. I like 8½. I like The Last Detail. I like blah, 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 blah.
Okay. So, thank you very much, Alexander. You were the first guest on this podium to actually stand up and walk up and down and do it.
I just get all excited.
Yes, and I just love your energy, and it was great. Thank you very much, Alexander. Thank you.